last uh, Sung Swansong on Monday, we ended with um, Hagwa Kajau Nung Dunk Kulaus. Did you enjoy the basketball game last night? Now, but we didn't go around the room. I was just um, sharing. So now let me get some phonetics. Um,
Agos nostalgia nang dank gula us.
um, you already know it.
I'm
uh,
starting to just I can see it and figure out how it should be or get close to a good pronunciation.
yeah, I noticed you've been doing really good. Um, let's see. Ooh, la, uh, who's.
Eh,
Yeah. So this one just looks a little tricky because it's looks like two separate words. Well, actually, oh, I need to break it up because uh, Skus Skuskajau Nong, it takes all of those three to say basketball game. And then we could go into Dunk Kulaus. Hogwa Skuskajau Nong Dunk Kulaus. Um, so that, you know what? Um, I got okayed by my teacher, but I just realized us should be uja because, so I got to change the phonetics. Um, uja, uh, past tense. So, did you enjoy the basketball game last night? So it's not present tense; it's past tense. So us needs to be uja. I just realized that, and I have proof of that from Dr. Aljud. And when I say Dr. Aljud, I mean Dr. Irma Lawrence.
Auntie Irma.
Yeah, because she has a question. Um, she just said TV guy, but in Xiaolong is our haida word for TV. It's a thing that you watch,
Uh-huh.
and her question ended with uja because it's past tense. So that's when I knew um, that this question here had to be changed from us to uja. Agua skuskajau nang dunk ula uja. Did you enjoy the basketball game last night? Um, so I'm happy to have gotten that framework from Dr. Aljud. So now we have the answers, and we have to have a positive answer and a negative answer. So now I should do the phonetics, even though you already no, ula in ang di gulagan. Yes, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to be able to change the TS. Uh, see, you already know. So AE. I'm just going to use AY, kind of like when the Fonz used to say A. And say
or,
E.
or like us Indians say, A.
Yeah. We got that from our Canadian relatives, or they say too. Dina, and then we have Algin. Whoops. So on Digulagan, say E Dina Algin. Yes, I enjoyed it. My team won. Ang Digulagan, say Edina Kaalgan. Big Bear.
Ang degulagan sa itinakaw ku algan.
Ang. Okay. And then we have the negative response. Yeah, 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 yeah. I guess this can be like that. Um, A, E, Ku, La, Ang, Bin, and then say E, Ina, Kudang. So, ke e di gula angin. Say E, Dina, Kudang. No, I didn't enjoy it. My team lost. Big Bear.
Ke e di gula angan sa itina kudangan. Kudang.
On,
Yeah,
on.
I wanted to throw an extra gung in there.
Then that would be your team loses on a regular basis. uh,
Let's be a Cowboys team.
um, let's see. Oh, it looks like we got a gale warning. Whoops, how do I get out of here? Sorry. I had a gale warning on my toolbar and I clicked on it and there was no X to click out of it. Okay, I didn't do protocol. I think I'm gonna skip that today. Oh, here comes Hunt Legu is. Welcome, Hunt Legu is. Doc Laus.
A little ragged. D-Loggin. Yes. Yeah. Happy to have this group to come to. And glad to be here. Yeah. Last night's class was good too.
Oh yeah. Dunking safety good night logging. I'm happy to see you. Let's do quick catch up with you, Huntlego is,
Mhm.
so that you'll be caught up with Big Bear. We're on Q&A, and the question is Hogwa Skuskajau Nong Dunk Gula Uja. Did you enjoy the basketball game last night? Hogwa Skuskajau Nong Dunk Gula Uja. Hogwa Skuskajau Nong Dunk Gula Uja. Huntlegu is das wait nong
Hogwa Skas Kajau Nong Dunk Gula Uja.
Hong Hulagan. How and then we have to practice the responses. So we have Ong Digulagan. Say Dina Kaalgan. Yes, I enjoyed it. My team won. Ong Digulagan. Say Dina Kaalgan. Ong Digulagan. Say Dina Kaalgan. Huntlegu is.
So say one more time. I had to answer that phone call. I
Ong
apologize.
Ong Digulagan. Say Dina Kaalgan.
Ong Di Gulagan. Say Dina Ku Alagan.
Kaalgan.
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 Ong. Okay, now we're going to practice the negative response to the question. We have the Haida, we have the phonetics, and then we have the English translation. E digula angen. No, I didn't enjoy it. Say dina gudang. My team lost. Digula angen. Say dina gudang. Digula angen. Say dina gudang. Huntlegu is.
Di Gula Angan. Say Dina Gudong.
Hulagan, how okay, we are caught up now. Let's go to the second question. As we all know, Dr. Al-Jud doesn't have a sports section. In her book, Alaskan Haida Phrase Book. So, here's another oos that needs to be changed to uja. These are past tense questions, and it needs phonetics. The TS, glottal stop. You put the tip of your tongue behind your upper front teeth and snap the tongue downwards. Say E, say E, say E, say E. So we're using an AY for the A sound, and then a strong E sound for the double I. And dunk, kind of like a slam dunk, but there's a rounding of the lips at the end. Dunk, dunk. Uh, Ooh. And then we have kosh,
Uja.
uja. So it means, did your team win? Now, I don't think you'll find team in the dictionary, not directly. But if you go to a crew, if you look up crew, you will find it. And that's where I got this word from. And I know from previous hard kill classes that this is the word that we use for team. So say E, dunk, U, Kosh, Uja, say E, dunk, or say E, dunk, U, Kosh, Uja. So the breakup, we would say E first, and then dunk, U, and then Kosh, Uja. Did your team win? So say E dunk u kash uja. Big Bear.
Say E dunk uka uja.
Hulagen. How Huntlaigu is das Waitnong.
Say E dunk u kath uja.
Um Hulagen, really good improvement Huntlaigu is on your pronunciation of say E. Because you got rid of the stumbling block, and then you set it as all one hidden word. So hulag, and that's good.
Oh.
So, okay, now we're going to go into the responses to the question. And Q&A is important for us to be able to ask questions and respond to the question, and it keeps Podkill flowing back and forth. So the positive response, I realize now that I gotta start typing phonetics on say E, Dina, Ka, Algin. Yes, my team won. Say E, Dina, Ka, Algin. Say E, Dina, Ka, Algin. Say E, Dina, Ka, Algin. Big Bear.
Say E dinak augen.
Hulagan, how Huntlaigu is.
Say E dina ka augen.
Hulagan, how Okay, now we need the phonetics for G'e, say E, Dina, Gudong. G'e, say E, Dina Gudong. No, my team lost. G'e, say E, Dina Gudong. G'e, say E, Dina Gudong, Big Bear.
Get a eat in a gudang.
Hulagan how Antlaigu is.
Sa ina dina gudong.
Hulagan how okay, I should have a space here and a space here. So that's Eastgate. Forget about it. Yeah, there's another teacher who's really pushing this phrase. So I'm hearing other Haida saying this. Dash Iskit. Forget about it. If someone's bringing up the past, or some say this, we're kind of like, oops, or sorry, even though we actually do have a word, we actually have words for oops and I'm sorry, but they use this instead. So I should do some phonetics. This sounds kind of like, well, we all know the HL blend. Dash, um, oh, it kind of sounds like keys, but it's kick, keys, skit, dash, keys, skit, dash, keys, skit. We're kicking from back here with the airflow blocked off because the K is both underlined and pinched. Dash, keys, skit, dash, keys, skit, dash, keys, skit, dash, keys, skit. It doesn't come from the middle or the front back here. Dash, keys, skit, dash, keys, skit. It only takes a fraction of the second to push the back of your tongue towards your tonsils. A lot of teachers call it the uvula, but I don't know what the uvula is. I know what tonsils are, so I just say tonsils. Just takes a fraction of a second to block off the airflow and kick the K from back here. Key, skit, key, skit, dash, skit. Forget about it. Which I don't know. Shamir, when I even though it's a Haida phrase, I think of a Bronx, New York accent, right? Forget about it. A lot of New York Italians say, forget about it. Dash Iskit. Big Bear.
Dash Iskit.
Hulag and how Antlegu is das waiting on.
Das Iskit.
Hulag and how okay, I wrote this one this morning. I need to do the phonetics. So we have doc, gin, this part sounds like cow, but with a Y in the middle, cow, and then long, cow long. And then we have Seahawks, which is, a proper trademark. So we don't touch that. We don't even add a dash guide to it to try and Haidaize it because it's a trade name. So trademark, whatever. Nong, and then we have Kiaolong again. And then we have Ujia. Excuse me, Doc, Gin Kiaolong, Seahawks Nong, Kiaolong Ujia. Okay, this tells me I need to do the breakups. Okay, first of all, Doc, and then in Kiaolong has to be pronounced together. That's our word for TV. Or you could say TV guy, but I like the Haida word better. Seahawks Nanga has to be pronounced all together. If you notice when I said it, it got awkward. I was like Seahawks Nong Ah. That's too awkward. So Seahawks Nong way better, much better flow. And then and with Kowloon Ujia, Doc Gin Kowloon Seahawks Nong Kowloon Ujia. So that's the breakup. It also gives us a chance to come up for air, or I need air because I have a slight case of asthma. Doc Gin Kowloon Seahawks Nanga Kowloon Ujia. Did you watch the Seahawks game on TV? Big Bear.
Doc Gin Kiaolong Seahawks Nang Kiaolong Ucha.
Login how Hunt like is das right now.
Doc in Kiaolong Seahawks Nanga Kiaolong Uja.
Login how so good to hear you guys speaking Haida. Okay. So we're getting familiar with Kiaolong now, but a little bit of phonetics anyways. We have to blend ha and together. Ah, I know, hope that helps. Sometimes it's hard to write in phonetics. Ha, blowing lots of air from the back of the throat. Ha, Kowlongen. Ha, Kowlongen. Ha, Kowlongen. You could hear, hopefully, the tone mark in here. Just like when we say yes. On. Ha, Kowlongen. Ha, Kowlongen. Yes, I watched it. Okay. Everything's all grouped together. I'm going to highlight it. Go around the room. Big Bear.
Ha Kiaolongen.
Hulagan. How Huntlagu is.
Ong Hak Kiaolongin.
Hulagan. How Okay, now we have to do the negative response. I'm gonna type in some phonetics. A, gum, ha, Kiaolongin. Oh, Kiaolong, Kiaolong. I better do the spaces. And then we have ung. And then we have gin because it's a negative. The ung, oh, this is supposed to be an M. gum and ung are both negatives. So a gum hash Kiao Lang Ungen. Okay, we need some breakups. So get A first, and then gum hash together, and then one long verb. Get A gum hash Kiao Lang Ungen. Get A gum hash Kiao Lang Ungen. Get A gum hash. Oh, I got two tone marks. That's not good. Get A gum hash Kiao Lang Ungen. No, I didn't watch it. Get A gum hash Kiao Lang Ungen. Big Bear.
Get a gum duck hak kalong onion.
On Hulagan. How Hunflagu is.
Ke e gam hath kiao long ungen.
On Hulagan. I just realized my phonetics are wrong on get A. It should be more like that. Get A. Let me scroll back and correct this one as well. Okay, let's move on. Our next question is a basic question. Gusto ada done is die. What did you do yesterday? Gusto, what? So that's a break because those two need to be pronounced together. Adas Dangastaya. And so the rest, yeah, there's only one breakup. Gusu Adas Dangastaya. Gusu Adas Dangastaya. Gusu Adas Dangastaya. What did you do yesterday? Big Bear.
Gusu alk dung istaya.
Hulagan. Hantlaigu is. You're on mute.
Gusu adath dung istaya.
Hulagan. So let's give an answer to that. Whoops. I have to type correctly first of all. Wadanai. It's harder to type in Haida. You got to get all the tone marks and glottal stops. Wadanai Wadanai um Wadanai Haiden. I went to the store. Now I'm gonna double check Haiden, see if I have the tone mark in the exact spot. The question is always, where does that tone mark go? Okay, I have it in the right spot. Okay, so everything's correct. Let's get in some phonetics. Wa, na, nai, ah, Haydn. Um, no, let's let's switch it up and add yesterday. Adah, um, Wadanai Biden. Um, Adah, um, Wadanai Biden. So now our response is, yesterday I went to the store. Since we are talking about yesterday. Whoops, helps to type correctly. Now, can you guys think of any basic things like you did yesterday, like I ate or slept or I worked or I rested or
I pruned trees.
okay, so let's do that. Um, it's always good to have more grammar. So I'm thinking, well, let's start with a doc yesterday. Edai, the trees. Um,
Or even fruit trees.
um, let's see if there. Oh yes. Um, yes, we would use han, which is our word for berry, and so it's also our word for fruit. Um, but now I gotta look. Okay, so yes, it would be keep han. Um, and then I'm gonna do ooth. Um, I don't think there's a hidden word for trim, but we could work around it. Um, the word for trim is to cut off with scissors. We can't use that one. Or did you use big garden scissors?
Uh, garden tools, pruners, loppers, tree cutting tools. Yeah.
Okay, and then there's another word for trimming, which we might be able to use because that is a vowel, which is what we want. And that is Yao Flyga. So I'm looking that up right now. Oh, they have that as a noun. That's interesting. We could just say, let me get rid of oo, and do ha. Um, I'm taking a look. Let's see. Earlier when we were using ha, Oh, ha was it. Okay, so I can't use ha. Um, Let me look up unk, because you were working on the trees. And I think unk is a variation of ink. So now I have to look up ink. Um, yes. No, that would work. You weren't literally on the tree. You were trimming the trees from the ground.
Um, I I have a ladder too.
Okay.
But there is the word prune in the Alaskan dictionary under the English prune.
Ew, good find, because that's what we need. Okay.
Are those the there's
Oh,
those the food?
that, that's that is probably the fruit instead of the verb.
Mm-hmm. What you eating, Big Bear? I'm getting hungry. Mm-hmm.
Um, we need to change this from fruit trees to fruit tree branches. Because then I could say that you cut the fruit tree branches.
Oh yes, many of
But
them.
otherwise, I could be saying that you cut the fruit trees and people would think that you cut the fruit trees down. We don't want that.
So
Okay, tree branch, tea dye, sky. Okay, so let's add sky. Okay. Um, as you could see, um, it takes research sometimes. Okay, let's look up. Um, there are several words for cut, and I have to research it to see if it fits. Okay, this fits. So we're going to use this. There's several verbs for cut, and this one fits. So we're going to use it. No, we're not going to use that. That is to cut. We want to say that you cut off the tree branches. So it's going to be a little different. Oh, so, um, um, Ilkin. Okay, we finally have it. Yesterday I trimmed off some yesterday I trimmed off some fruit tree branches. Doesn't sound right. Okay, let's just say that. Yesterday I trimmed some fruit trees. So,
Perfect.
but the Haida is correct. We're specifically talking about um, fruit tree branches and you cut them off because there's a separate verb for cutting things off of something. So this is perfect. Um,
Hey, Rob,
mhm.
shouldn't there be a space between and Kai?
um, this one right here is all one word. Um, By for tree branch.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
um, there's lots of Haida words that um, start with HL and then the four different Ks. And it's almost an SL sound, right? Um, and then we have Han because Han and need to be pronounced as one word. So that'd be Han. Not why I capitalize that. Um, and then the verb itself. Um, okay, this is kind of easy. It's it um chicken. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. There. So adash, he die, he dash. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, so adash we start with, and here's the breakups. There's a lot of breakups in this one. Um, he dies Kai. He dies Kai. He dies Kai. Actually, it almost makes it easier. Do not stop. He dies Kai. He dies Kai. He dies Kai. He dies Kai. I have to remember to kick from back here. When I get to the second K, he dies Kai. He dies Kai. He dies Kai. Hunt. Oh wait, Han, Hunt, Hunt, um, um, Ilkin, Ilkin. Let me remove some of these red wavy lines. Adat, Tidai Sky, Hunt, Ilkin. Yesterday I trimmed some fruit trees. Adat, Tidai Sky, Hunt, Ilkin. Adat, Tidai Sky, Hunt, Ilkin. Big Bear.
En daar kidai han killed again.
Tongue twister. Hunt
Yeah,
Tiger is.
it's Ryan's fault.
Thank you. Adath, Thedai to Sky, Honk, Ilkin,
Kiltkin,
Hilkin,
Hulagen, how,
Honk, Hilkin.
um,
I'll be able to say that for a long time, so I'll practice that real good.
yeah, that'd be good. Let me see if I
Could I
could
replace
do,
yesterday at the beginning to tomorrow, and it'd be exactly the same? Adath
um,
to tomorrow.
Adah, could mean tomorrow, but the verb would change to future tense.
I see.
So if you want to say tomorrow, I will trim some fruit trees, we have to say, um, let me type it right here. Um, hmm, um, oh, wrong. That's got to be an L. Um, so, kilt lawson, kilt, um, sorry, I said kilt. I meant, it lawson, it lawson, it lawson. So you could break it up so that you say, kit first and law song, kit lawson, kit lawson, kit lawson.
Song.
Um, so Adas Kai Hunch it lost on. Tomorrow I will trim some fruit trees. But I'm gonna leave that there. Um, Adas Dalonais. Um, I gotta take a quick look. Um, um, I gotta make sure I do the correct verb for drove. I thought there was some basic phrases in here. It said it was on this page, but I don't see it. Um, okay, yeah, it's probably in here. Gusuai Dungastaya. Um, it is here. Because I drove to the library. Yeah, right here. So Paul Coggin. Okay, Paul Coggin. Um, we're gonna go back and do Q&A, and we only got like 30 seconds left. Here it is. Paul Coggin. So yesterday I drove to the bank. Um, Adash, uh, Dala, Nai, this is be Nike, Oh, um, Goggin. Um, Yesterday I drove to the bank. Um, Let me know if you want this document. I could send it in an email. And
Yes.
okay. And these are living documents, so we will continue to work on them. And then Ryan, you will be able to um, say that um, I trimmed the fruit trees and stuff like that. And in the different tenses, we didn't do present tense, but it's there in the Alaskan Haida Dictionary, and you could get the present tense. And so I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have class. And weekend guy, la da'a'u. Have a good weekend, guys.